The areas of criminal defense that we practice really range from anything from minor motor vehicle offenses like driving without a license or drunk driving, all the way through sexual assaults. We've handled some motor vehicle homicide cases and everything in between. So that might include drug crimes, assault and batteries, domestic violence cases, and of course juvenile cases involve the same types of charges. You need a lawyer to represent you in most cases because you're not going to understand the system, the process, or what can be accomplished through the process. For that reason, most judges in courts are going to want you to have a lawyer, whether it's court appointed or it's someone you hire, but you really need someone to help guide you through very unfamiliar territory. You should hire me as your criminal defense attorney because we take a look at every single case, go through each report line by line, trying to find the best strategy to achieve the best outcome for your case. Sometimes that's winning your case at a trial. Other times it's finding some sort of a technical defense to help either win the case or make the charges somewhat less. Over the course of any case, the relationship we develop with our clients is key. And over time, we become almost like a member of their family or a close friend. We're there for them to confide in us and to help them through a very serious time. By the end of these cases, many clients come off the other end saying that we're more like a friend than an attorney. When clients come to us, they often want to know what's going to happen with their case. And I always tell them, I can't tell you whether we're definitely going to win or lose your case at this point in time. It's too early to tell. There's not enough information at that point in time. Generally, though, what I can tell you is go through what they provided us regarding the case, give them some potential outcomes, some best case, some worst case, and the strategies that we're going to use to try and get them that best case scenario. Since 1998, I've been a criminal defense lawyer. While our firm and myself have handled different types of cases over the years, I've always considered myself to be a specialist in criminal defense. One of the most important cases of my career was a young man. He was accused of several counts of rape of a young child. Throughout the case, we really believed that he was innocent. He maintained his innocence the entire time. There was no corroboration that he had done these things, and something just didn't smell right. When we investigated the case further, we learned that the girl accusing him had some serious psychological problems with lying and the truth. We were able to bring all those to light in the 6 different charges of both rape and sexual assault. He was found not guilty in all those charges by the jury. The question we're often asked by clients, particularly those who aren't citizens of the United States, is how will this charge affect my immigration status? And it really depends upon the type of charge. Is it a serious drug charge? Is it a felony involving violence? These are all charges that can potentially affect your immigration status, but it's really important to take a close look at that, even with charges that you wouldn't think right away would have an effect on immigration status. The problem is that immigration laws are constantly changing. And so while one charge a few years ago might not have had the effect on your immigration status, that law could have changed. It might now. So with each case, we take a close look at the current immigration laws directly against what that charge is and what that charge will do to the client with regard to the immigration status. And we want to make sure that we're protecting the immigration status as best we can throughout the entire process. Client communication is key. It's one of the most important aspects of our job. We try and return phone calls, emails, or texts within the same day, hopefully within the same hour. If I'm not available, I have a staff that works with us who's able to jump right on the communication to at least let the client know that we're looking at it and have not forgotten about them. I think what makes our law firm different from other firms is my background. I come from a blue-collar background dealing with everyday, normal people. I like to help those types of people get through these issues that maybe they haven't dealt with before. Most of our clients haven't worked with a lawyer before, and I want to make their experience very comfortable. Our firm is a smaller firm, and the advantage of having a small firm working on your case is that you're always going to get to know your lawyer on a very personal basis. You're never going to be handed off to staff or a lawyer you don't know. We get to know our clients and almost like they're our friends and get very close to them so that they understand that they always know who's working on their case, and they have a direct line of communication to the person who's working directly on their case. Most of the time I am handling the cases personally. If I was the lawyer you were introduced with during the initial intake, I do have associates who do work on cases, but if I'm the one who's told you I'm going to be working on your case and I did the intake with you, I will stick with the case throughout it. At your initial consultation for a criminal matter, I'm going to sit down with you. I'm going to go through the police report or any other documentation you can provide. We're going to go through that. We're going to explain the good parts and the bad parts of that and try to develop an initial strategy with you as to how we're going to handle that matter and how we're going to get you the best possible outcome.